Hello everyone, Chef Tronic here. I've got a lot of questions from people asking me what exactly I'm doing here in Thailand. So I figured I'd talk about some of that and just let you know how I'm living, how I'm working, what I'm doing for work, and let's talk about it. For any of you that don't know my story, I have been teaching English in China. First I was working in the classroom with kids, and once COVID started, I had to move into private tutoring because the schools started closing and a lot of teachers started leaving. I decided to take some of the kids I'd been teaching privately in the classroom and move my operations to their homes, and I was doing private tutoring in their homes, and I loved it. It was awesome. The kids are great. The money was great. I was my own boss, and I just fell in love with it. So in that vein, I wanted to continue working in that area. So I decided when I came to Thailand, I would continue to do that, but I would move my operations online. So all the kids I'd still be teaching them one-on-one, and it would be private one-on-one lessons, but I would be doing it online using a program called ClassIn, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but it's a very, very good app that allows you to easily teach online, and there's a bunch of good teacher tools, and it allows the children the ability to draw and write on the screen, and there's a Blackboard option, and there's games options, and there's just lots of cool things that actually help facilitate the one-on-one teaching. So maybe we'll start with an apartment tour. This is my little room here in Phuket. Sorry I didn't make the bed. It's not very big, but you know what? I'm a one person. I don't really need a huge place. It's got everything I need: shelves, refrigerator, bathroom over there. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Little couch action right here. Couple tables, dresser, mirror, the standard fare. Also, this is my little teaching area. So I've hooked up my Mac to this television, and I have a webcam there on the top of it. And this is ClassIn actually, open on the display, and you can see, if you look there, I have 3 classes today: one at 5, one at 6, one at 7. In total, I'm working about 17 hours per week. So there's my schedule. It looks kind of crazy, but it's really not. So 17 hours of work per week is pretty lackadaisical. It's good though. It still allows me to have a good life outside of work. And for somebody I was working in the restaurant industry for probably almost 20 years. And for someone who was working that hard for that long, it's such a relief to be able to find a job where I can kind of set my own hours and not work like a crazy animal. I was working, there was no such thing as a 40-hour work week in the restaurant industry. I would say 50 to 60 maximum or minimum. I was working just crazy hours, and I did that for most of my life. At some point, you have to say to yourself, is this worth it? And how am I benefiting from this? I knew that I was never going to open my own restaurant. I knew that I never really wanted to be in business in the restaurant sector. So who was I really working for? I was basically just helping other people get rich, essentially. So I decided to work for myself, and now that's what I'm doing. So I'm living in Phuket town. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little outside tour of the apartment.
Here's some footage of me driving to get my second PCR test here on Phuket Island. My first test came back negative, so I was very, very hopeful that this test would come back negative as well. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So I got COVID. Oh man. To add on to all the other drama that's been happening just to get here. To get here and then have COVID, it's kind of a kick in the butt. But to be honest, I felt like getting COVID was inevitable. I mean, everybody else on the entire planet pretty much had it. And I'd been living in a bubble in Beijing and essentially staying out of the way of COVID. I mean, Beijing's cases were very low consistently throughout the pandemic. So to finally get it, I don't know if it was a relief, but it was kind of like expected. I felt like it was inevitable. What can you do? I got the COVID. I got the vid, man. You know, literally after that drone footage that I was shooting, I got a phone call from the front desk saying that I had COVID and that I had to stay in my room for 10 days. Luckily, I have my friend Kevin here. He can deliver food to me. And luckily, I'm working online, so I can continue to work and make money. It is a little bit disappointing, but like I said, I think COVID was inevitable for me. I was looking at, before I came, I actually looked at the cases here at Phuket, and then I looked at the cases in Beijing, and I kind of said to myself, there's a good chance that you're going to get it. I'm happy it happened early, so that I can just concentrate on work for now and get that done. Here's the actual piece of paper that I got as from a result from the hospital. I'll put that up on the screen here. We can have a look at it. It actually says SARS-CoV-2 detected, cycle threshold 22.39 and 24.63. Considered as positive if the CT falls within 40 cycles. So I don't even know what that means. All I know is that I'm triple vax. I got 3 vaccinations. I feel okay. Yesterday I had a headache and I was a little bit sleepy. So I kind of thought maybe I did have it yesterday, but to get the call today to confirm it, I'm happy that I know at least, and I'm happy that I have a support system here to help me get through it. So it is what it is, man. Gotta roll with the punches. That's life. Anyways, man, that's been another vlog or whatever you want to call these things. Chef Tronic out.